Lovelies. Today I'm coming at you guys with a new video, and it is gonna be on these new Beauty Blender Bounce Concealers. Alright, so I have a whole gang of colors. I have 3.75, 4.0, 4.05, 4.10, and 4.15. I'm gonna jump right into this. This is mainly gonna be a concealer review and not really a tutorial of everything else. So if you wanna see my foundation routine, I will leave the link in the description box below, as well as a full face routine. That'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. Start with my Mario Batiscu spray. Woo, wakes you up. I guess it would be fitting to wear my Bounce foundation as well in color 4.05. It may be a little bit light for me because I have been hiking, so we're gonna find out together if this is even my color still. But if not, we're gonna warm it back up with my contour. I just use about 2 pumps of this, and that pretty much does my whole face. So yeah, it's slightly a little bit light, but it's okay because it does oxidize slightly, and I will go back in with my contour to kind of like warm it back up. Okay, so then I'm gonna just, per usual, use my Born This Way in Cocoa to contour the rest of my face. Now that I've warmed my face back up, I'm not gonna use the 4.05 because that's already the color that I used on my face. So I think I'm gonna go in with the 4.0. Here's what the 4.0 is looking like. So it does somewhat appear much lighter than my skin tone. This would be the next shade up from the foundation that I used. So let's see what this one looks like. Now, this is the tip. And I do like that the tip has like a fine point to it so that you can get in like the small crevices like this. I know there's a flat side and there's a rounded side, but I'm gonna use the rounded side. So to me, this looks way lighter than I normally would use, but I'm gonna just tell myself that it is gonna oxidize just because, again, this is only one shade up from the foundation that I used. Now, what I can say is this is very thick. This is a very thick concealer. So I'm gonna start with a little first and then see how I like it blending out. Okay, so first of all, off the bat, this is super full coverage. Like, wow, there's a lot of coverage with just that, which I definitely appreciate because I love full coverage concealers because I have deep set eyes. So when concealers are full coverage, it just honestly makes my job a lot easier. Now, I do feel like I'm shocked at how much lighter this color is compared to the foundation, but I know for a fact that this is gonna oxidize. I can just feel it. So I'm gonna stick with this color, and I'm not gonna go with the 3.75 because I feel like that would be way too light for my complexion. So I'm just gonna keep blending this one out. Off the bat, it's super blendable, super easy to blend, I should say. And for those who are sensitive to scents, like, it's a very muted scent. Wow, I definitely think this was very easy to blend. Like, this was effortless with blending into the contour as well as their actual Bounce foundation. Color-wise, it still has me a little bit shocked at how drastically light it is, but I'm not mad at the color. So I'm just gonna do my normal concealer routine. I think I have everything blended the way I want, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set this now with my Banana Banai powder. It was super easy to set as well. I will say that sometimes with concealers, I find that you need to let it dry a little bit first before setting them, or sometimes you get like this, like, I want to say like wet patch. I don't know, that's just what I call it, but I don't know if you can see right here. So I just feel like I set it too soon before it kind of got to dry a little bit, but we're gonna continue. But other than that, it was super easy setting. And already since setting, I see how this is going to, you know, blend in with the rest of my makeup. So I'm not fearful that it's gonna look too light or any of that. I'm actually very satisfied with the coverage that I got. I'm just gonna go in for the rest of my face, and I will be back when I finish my full face Or actually, you know what? I'll just do my full face with you guys really quick. It's gonna be sped up, but there's gonna be a whole updated foundation routine video that's gonna be up in the next couple weeks. So if it's not up already, it'll be up in the next couple weeks. So definitely check the description box below to check for that.
I don't wanna party, I just really wanna cuddle. And I'm so weird, really living in a bubble. A girlie on my side, I don't really wanna trouble. But if you wanna fight, we can fight with your rumble, yeah. You already know.
And so I just finished my face. I'm just gonna spray it with my Mario Badescu. And honestly, already, I could say that I am loving how this concealer looks. Like, I feel like it's literally brightened me and awakened me. It makes my eyes look like they're like more alert. I don't know, but so far I am loving this concealer. I literally went downstairs to my actual bathroom to look at my face, and I literally feel like I did exactly the same steps as I normally do with my face, but I feel like my face looks so much more glam. Like, don't I just look like, I don't know. I'm liking this concealer so far. So, per usual, I'm gonna go about my day or whatever. I'll come back and tell you guys what I'm thinking about this concealer, but I'm just like literally crossing fingers that this one doesn't, you know, make me sad, because I'm running out of my Laura Mercier, and you guys know that's like my staple concealer. But if I can replace it with something even better, I am all for it. Ooh, this is the 4.0. I use Tan Ginger. If my face stays like this, y'all, they done won me over with the concealer. I've been waiting for Beauty Blender to drop this concealer. The moment I heard that they were coming out with concealer, I was like, I need in, because Bounce is my top 3 favorite foundation. So one of my top 3. I'm gonna go about my day. I'll be back at the end of the day to give you guys my final opinion on this. Just gonna add that to my makeup bag real quick, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Adios. All right, my love, so you're just gonna have to disregard the simple fact that this lash is pretty much coming off. I came home and I was so ready to rip my strip lashes off, and then I remembered, oh snap, I gotta record the end of this video. But y'all, these Beauty Blender concealers though, like, look at my face, okay? Under my eyes is completely matte still, but it's not matte where it looks dry. Like, I feel like my face looks so like glammed out, and I kid you not, I use all the same products that I always use on my face other than the concealer. Concealer is my most important makeup product. That and brow products are like hands down my most important. Then foundation, I guess, is on the same playing field as concealer. Those two are my top 3 products. So when I find a concealer or a foundation or a brow product that like literally transforms my face, I stay loyal to it. And this Beauty Blender one, it just replaced Laura Mercier. You guys know I go hard for that. I've been like scraping the barrel for some of them. Like, but now, I actually don't need to replace them because I think I like this one so much more. Okay, so the pros and cons of this. So the pros of it is super full coverage, as you can see, like, boom. And I use the shade above the foundation shade that I use because, again, both of them oxidize, but they oxidize beautifully. They don't oxidize ashy, they oxidize amazing. So if you want a full swatch video, I will leave it like in one of these corners. I did a full swatch of all the colors, but y'all, look at my face. Minus my lash. I am obsessed with this. Like, I'm actually excited to do my makeup again tomorrow because I'm just like, I mean, I don't have anything to do tomorrow, but sometimes I just have moments where I want to play makeup. Pros and cons, sorry, I got distracted, I haven't ate yet. So the pros of this is it's stayed in place, it's super full coverage, it stayed matte because I have an oily T-zone, there's no like oil right here. The cons of it is it slightly did crease. So slightly creased, you see that? Usually I'm really big on creasing, so that's a con. Usually I'm like, oh, no, I can't do the I can't do the creasing. But the only reason why I'm not really gonna give this that bad of a rating is because you can't really tell that it creased. Like some concealers, you know that you're creasing. Like it shows you it is. But this one is like, it's perfectly in my little lines under my, you can't tell. And then also I feel like I want to play around with it because again, I usually don't set my concealer right away when it's wet. I kind of like wait, like, you know, like 10 seconds or so before I set it. To me, that stops any concealer for the most part from creasing if it's a good concealer. But I didn't do that with this one. I kind of just set it really fast and I didn't really focus on the crease area. So honestly, I'm gonna chuck that as my bad and I'm gonna see how it works tomorrow. But even if it ends up doing this like barely there crease, I don't care. This has just become my favorite concealer. Like, y'all have been looking at my face all day like, oh, okay. I don't know, I just really like it. So you may have your own feelings about it, but I was scared when I did the swatch video. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was swatching those concealers, I was like, then some of you left comments like the colors are off and I was scared. I was like, dang, I hope not because I've been waiting for this release, but nah, they made me super happy and I'm excited. So other than that, I think I might have to just give this a 9.5. I'm taking away 0.5 out of 10 because of my mistake, possibly, hopefully my mistake with the creasing, but if not, like it's not significant enough for me not to pick this concealer up. Thank you, Beauty Blender, for coming out with this concealer at the very right moment because I was about to go replace my Laura Mercier ones and now I have no need to do that because I've just been transformed. So definitely go check these out because I am hyped. I don't think I've ever got this hype about something, like makeup wise. I think this is probably my most exciting review because it's really hard for me to find concealers that work with my complexion. And if I do find one again, I stick with it for the longest time because again, like I know I'm very particular with how I like my under eyes to look. But Beauty Blender, I got colors for every season, okay? I'm prepared for the summer, spring, the fall, the winter. All right, guys, so I'm done ranting about this, but definitely go check out this Beauty Blender concealer. It drops February 28th. This video might be released before or after. I haven't figured it out yet, but definitely go check out these concealers because they are a major key. So yeah, I hope you have a marvelous day or night, whatever time it is, and I'll see you lovelies later. And ya tú sabes, I'm just so tired right now. You guys know I'm always tired, so like usual, follow me on Instagram at iamLindaElaine, Snapchat at Jamexican Beauty, and yeah, deuces.